Hey there, welcome back. Infidelity's a nasty game, right? If you're like me and believe in keeping it real in marriage, smash that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Let's dive into this story. David Sterling's hand barely trembled as he slid the key into the lock of his Upper East Side brownstone. The city's grind was still clinging to him, a second skin of exhaustion in every slow move. Sun was dipping low, casting long shadows over Central Park, just visible from his stoop. Sarah, his wife, always had to have that park view, even if it meant stretching their budget thin. Every perfectly pruned rosebush, every precisely placed window box was a silent shout about sacrifices that could have padded their savings, but instead fed Sarah's hunger for appearances. David had learned long ago, financial advice just earned him icy stares or sharp words. He sighed, the brass doorknob cool under his palm. 20 years married, and he could read Sarah's mood like the New York Times. Tonight, the apartment felt wrong. Too quiet. Usual city hum filtered in, but inside their walls, silence reigned. No TV drone, no clatter of pots. Sarah only cooked if the seamless menus vanished. This quiet was unsettling. Hallway greeted him with family photos, frozen moments. Wedding day. Sarah radiant, genuinely happy, years ago. Emily, their daughter, first birthday, smile untouched by her mom's judging eye. Lavish vacations, trips that drained their accounts but bought fleeting peace, lined the walls. David loosened his tie, rough fabric against his calloused hands, a constant reminder of the effort poured into this life. Gaze drifted over the photos, catching his reflection in the glass. Silver threading his hair, lines etched deep around weary eyes. Stairs creaked under his weight, each step deliberate. A habit from years of tiptoeing around Sarah's headaches, ailments he suspected were more performance than pain. Upstairs, faint light bled from under their bedroom door, soft rustling, the occasional sigh. He knocked lightly, barely audible. "Honey, Words died in his throat as the door swung inward. Sarah stood before the full-length mirror, adjusting a black lace bodysuit clinging to her like a second skin. New, undeniably expensive, intricate patterns, delicate straps. But it wasn't the lingerie that froze David. It was her eyes. Irritation at his interruption, a chilling glint of malice. "You look beautiful," David managed, voice steady, but unease laced through it. A flicker of hope. Maybe this was a rare attempt to reconnect? "Anything special planned tonight?" Sarah's lips twisted into a sneer. She turned, manicured hands planted on her hips, both provocative and dismissive. "Special for you? Don't flatter yourself. I have plans with Josh." The name hit David like a subway car. Josh. Emily's high school best friend. Kid who'd spent countless afternoons at their dining table, David patiently helping with homework. Barely 22, 15 years younger than Sarah. "What kind of plans?" David asked, voice unsteady, mind scrambling. Sarah laughed, sharp, cold like a winter wind off the Hudson. "Do I really have to spell it out?" She ran her hands over the lace, movements a cruel parody of seduction. "He gives me what you haven't in years." A sound behind him. Emily stood in the doorway, arms crossed over an expensive sweater he'd bought without hesitation. Amusement and scorn twisted her face, a look he saw too often lately. "Mom doesn't need your permission," Emily said, tone dripping derision. "About time she found someone who makes her happy." David stared at his daughter, searching for a trace of the little girl who'd run to him with crayon drawings and scraped knees. Gone, replaced by someone molded by Sarah's influence. "You're okay with this?" he asked quietly. "He's your friend. He's practically your age." Emily rolled her eyes. "Age is just a number, Dad. Josh is more of a man than you'll ever be." She glanced at her mother. "Right, Mom?" Sarah laughed, a sound that sent a chill down David's spine. Sprayed perfume, same expensive scent he'd gifted last Christmas, around her neck. "Your father couldn't handle a real woman if his life depended on it. 20 years wasted settling for mediocrity." David clenched his fists, forced himself to relax. Anger was ammo for Sarah. Years perfecting the art of hiding his emotions, numbing himself to her cruelty. "So, you're meeting him tonight?" "Not that it's any of your business," Sarah snapped, returning to the mirror, adjusting her hair. "But yes, Josh is taking me to that fusion place downtown, the one you refused because it was too expensive." She smirked. "He knows how to treat a woman." Emily snickered. "Unlike you. Embarrassing, honestly. No wonder Mom's moving on. Real men provide. For their families." Shame flickered in David's chest, kindled by years of Sarah's jabs. But alongside it, a colder, harder emotion, one he'd suppressed for too long. Watching Sarah's reflection apply lipstick, he saw the truth of their marriage. A facade. Him playing the fool. "Well," he said evenly, "I hope you have a good evening." Sarah's eyes narrowed, suspicion flickering, then replaced by triumphant smile. "Oh, I will. Don't wait up." She grabbed her designer clutch. Final look in the mirror. "Not like you have anything better to do." David turned to leave. Emily blocked his path. Her perfume, identical to Sarah's, pungent reminder of the contempt he financed. "That's it?" she demanded. "No begging? No pathetic speeches about vows? You're not even going to fight for her?" "Let him go, honey," Sarah called from the bathroom, mockery dripping. "He's finally learned his place." David met Emily's defiant gaze. In her eyes, he saw Sarah's legacy, a daughter molded by manipulation. "Excuse me," he said quietly, voice steady. For the first time in years, he walked away, no backward glance. David slipped into the guest room, the evening strain heavy. Tugging at his tie, work clothes feeling like a costume. Sarah stood by their bedroom door, exaggerated movements laced with mockery. "By all means, your dreary highness. Wouldn't want to crease your clearance rack attire. Not that anyone would notice." Journey to the guest room, stark, impersonal, his refuge for a month, felt endless. Walls stripped bare, mirroring the hollow realization weighing on him. Sarah had commandeered every piece of furniture in her tactical power plays, leaving him bare mattress, minimal dresser. Collapsing onto the bed, composure cracked briefly. Pain threatened, shoved it aside, replaced with determination hardening in his chest. Muted laughter filtered through walls. Sarah and Emily, reveling in his misery. Sound, instead of weakening him, fortified his resolve. 20 minutes later, watching from window as Sarah's car, bought with his bonus last year, pulled out of the driveway. Elegant dress, likely costing more than his monthly car payment, glinted in streetlight. Another indulgence, paid for by his labor. Car vanished around corner. David retrieved laptop bag from corner. Beneath tangle of work files, cords, small package he'd ordered week prior. Rationalized it as contingency, but truth was he'd known. Surveillance cameras, smaller than imagined, easily concealed. Plan took shape as he worked. Sarah wanted to destroy their marriage? He'd ensure she wouldn't destroy him. Phone buzzed, text from Sarah. "Don't touch anything in our room while I'm gone, and take the trash out." A grim smile crossed David's lips, installing last camera, perfectly positioned, master bedroom view. "Of course, dear," he replied. "Have fun." Next morning, David's routine, calibrated precision, brewed coffee, bitterness matching mood, scrolled news headlines, behavior unchanged. Any deviation, Sarah's suspicion. She had a knack for disruptions, especially those threatening her curated life. Right on time, David left for work, tie pristine, shirt crisp. To anyone watching, man quietly enduring wife's betrayal. Neighbors, accustomed to his stoic demeanor. Nothing new. Beneath surface, mind raced, determination burning. Lunch. David drove to law office, distant town, avoiding Sarah, her gossiping circle. Office, discreet, between dental clinic, accountant suite. Receptionist guided him to room. Daniel Cohen, seasoned lawyer, sturdy mahogany desk. "Mr. Sterling," Cohen greeted, firm handshake, sharp eyes behind wire frames. "Have a seat. How can I help you?" David settled into worn leather chair, posture controlled, composed. "I need to discuss divorce proceedings. My wife's involved with someone else. Evidence. Gathering more as we speak." Cohen raised eyebrow at David's calm. Most clients, angry, despondent. "I see. Evidence, legally obtained, admissibility, critical." "Cameras in my home," David replied evenly. "Common areas, bedroom, where I still have a right to be. Ensured legal compliance." Cohen nodded, jotting notes. "Good. Strengthens your position. Property division, alimony, financial situation, marriage duration?" 20 years, this August. David glanced at wedding ring, still circling finger, handed Cohen a file. "Documented everything. Bank accounts, credit cards, property records. Sarah, resourceful with finances." Over an hour, David laid out case, drained accounts, fraudulent credit cards, second mortgage, supposedly for business, funding Sarah's lavish vacations. "She thrives on extravagance," David's steady voice. "Designer clothes, weekly spa, luxury cars, endless hours sustaining her lifestyle, never enough. Last month, maxed 3 credit cards, bedroom furniture, exiling me to guest room." Cohen's pen flew across notepad. "Textbook financial abuse, paired with infidelity, strong case, timing, key. Once she senses your move, she'll retaliate." "Understand," David, resolute. "Here to act before she sees it coming. She's already framed me as controlling, financially abusive. Question her spending, she twists it against me." Cohen set pen down, thoughtful gaze. "Unusually composed for someone in your position." David held lawyer's stare. "Years of practice. Right now, composure, my greatest weapon." "Fair enough." Cohen, closing notebook. "Here's the plan. Secure financial records, store copies, safe place, outside house. Document every interaction with Sarah, Emily, finances, affair. Understood?" David, mentally cataloging steps. "And the footage?" "Continue recording, relevant, clear. Avoid actions used against you. Whatever you do, don't confront her. Losing control, she'll escalate." David nodded grimly. "Know what she's capable of." Leaving office, Cohen added, "Secure email account, strong password. All communication through that. Be cautious. Most volatile moment, someone like Sarah feels grip slipping." "I'll be careful," David assured him. Drive back to work. Reflection. Cohen validated what David knew. Only path forward, meticulous planning, unyielding control. Misstep, jeopardize everything. Parked, phone buzzed, text from Emily. Mom says pick up dry cleaning. Don't screw it up. Needs dress for date tomorrow. Curt response from David. Stepped into office. Indifference mask firmly in place. Hands clenched steering wheel. Skin tight over knuckles. Deep breath, steadying storm within. Soon, he thought. Very soon, they'd see what happens when a decent man pushed too far. Hours blurred, endless meetings, paperwork stacks. Outwardly, picture of composure. Later, dry cleaning pickup, designer dresses, $300, home on time. Everything as expected. As always, kitchen, Sarah, Emily, hunched over phone. Giggles stopped as he entered. Sarah's expression soured. Did you get the blue dress? Or screw up again? Flatly, not meeting eyes. David placed garment bags by door. I did. Dinner? Evenly. Emily rolled eyes. Don't bother. Mom's going out with Josh tomorrow. Doesn't need your sad cooking. Sarah smirked, cutting tone. Exactly. Josh knows how to treat a woman. Not that it's any of your business. David nodded, unreadable. Understood. Upstairs if you need anything. As if we would. Emily sneered as he turned. Laughter resumed, sharper than before, barely noticed, thoughts elsewhere. Strategizing, preparing, piecing together response. Let them mock, he mused. Laptop, camera feeds. They wouldn't laugh for long. Days unfolded, meticulously scripted play. David, compliant husband role. Enduring Sarah's escalating disdain, quiet resolve. Each slight, insult, mentally catalogued, archived. Patience, not weakness, weapon. Every morning, new evidence Sarah's growing disregard. Phone conversations with Josh, less discreet, often earshot. One evening, David stirring sauce, kitchen. Sarah leaned against counter, cooing into phone. Miss you already, baby. No, he's just here, playing chef, pitiful little servant. Daggers, but David's face impassive, stirring sauce. Hidden camera, kitchen, caught everything. Mocking grin, calculated sway, venomous tone. Why don't you just disappear? Ruining my appetite? David calmly wiped hands. I'll eat upstairs, simply. Pathetic, she spat, back to call. Sorry, babe, just the usual dead weight upstairs. David added entry to evidence collection. Every interaction, sneer, documented, backed up, secure cloud. Text from Emily. Mom says credit card bill paid by tomorrow. Plans with Josh this weekend. Curt reply from David. Forwarded update to lawyer. Financial manipulation, emotional abuse, infidelity. All there. Reply. Quick. Everything on track. Stay the course. Betrayal sting hardened. Cold determination. Sarah's disregard fueled resolve. Wine-stained glasses. Nightstand. Cologne scent. Foreign. Receipts, lavish dinners. He hadn't attended. Puzzle pieces, meticulously assembling. One morning, Emily taunted. Coffee sip. Rough night in guest room, Dad? Walls not as soundproof as you'd like. No response. Silence mistaken for defeat. Unbeknownst, every camera, house operating perfectly, capturing every word, action, unflinching detail. Final straw, Thursday evening. Sarah text. Working late? Don't wait up. Moments later. Stay out of the bedroom. David waited precisely 45 minutes. Checked camera feeds. As expected, Sarah, not at work. Bedroom, preparing for Josh's arrival. Lingerie, recently purchased. Flickering candlelight. Effort in appearance. All captured on film. David's wedding ring. LED. Adjusted recording settings. 9:00 p.m. Sharp. Doorbell rang. Guest room. David heard Emily's hushed voice, letting Josh in. "It's clear," she whispered. "Dad's probably crying into his frozen dinner. Total loser." Laughter stung. David's focus unwavering. Master bedroom feed. Sarah welcomed Josh. Venomous laugh. "Are you sure he won't come up here?" Josh asked. Sarah smirked. "Please, he knows better. Emily's on lookout. Come on, show me what a real man can do." David pressed record. Every damning detail, high definition. Hands steady, resolve unshakable. Not vengeance, justice. Reckoning, no longer if, simply when. Evidence needed. Leverage. Months meticulously gathering. Cornerstone of plan. Weapon. Deliver justice. Long denied. Hour later. Faint sound. Front door opening. Closing. Josh leaving. Emily's complicit laughter. Brief. Dissolving into quiet. Absence. Sarah's contented humming. Tidying aftermath of betrayal. David closed laptop. Guest bed, gaze blank ceiling. Ache lingered, always did. Dulled now. Eclipsed, icy precision of purpose. Phone buzzed softly. Nightstand. Text from Sarah. "Trash day tomorrow. Don't forget." Smirk crossed David's face in dark. Soon she'd understand real garbage was. He had everything now. Every cruel word, selfish demand, undeniable proof of infidelity. Days of quiet endurance, nearly over. Opened secure email. Brief message to Cohen. "Got the footage. Moving to next stage." Response. Quick. "Evidence received. Everything in place. Keep things normal until signal. Let them believe they're still in control." David erased exchange. Set phone aside. "Tomorrow," Facade continued. Defeated husband. Broken man. Shell of a father. He'd bear their derision, as always. Beneath surface, countdown begun. Soon, Sarah would realize gravest error wasn't merely cheating, manipulating Emily for her games. No. Fatal mistake, confusing his patience for weakness, silence for surrender. She'd learn. They all would. Later. David parked outside Josh's apartment building. Fingers drummed steering wheel, steady rhythm. Watching early morning sunlight stretch across near-empty lot. Past week tracked Josh's routines, piecing together every detail. Phone buzzed again. Sarah's name. Glowing screen. "Where are you?" she demanded, voice sharp, annoyance. "Early meeting," David replied evenly. "Landscapers need last month's check." "It's on my desk at home," she snapped. "Top right drawer," he answered. Exasperation sigh loud enough to sting. "God, you're useless. I have to do everything myself. And don't forget I need the platinum card. Josh is taking me shopping." "Of course, dear. In my wallet, dresser," David replied, measured tone. She ended call, no goodbye. Hung up. Saw Josh emerge from building. Expensive clothes, Sarah undoubtedly bought. Timing movements. David exited car, intercepting Josh, parking lot bound. Younger man engrossed in phone, texting Sarah, barely noticed David until he spoke. "Josh, we need to talk." Josh's head snapped up, face draining color. "Mr. Sterling, I was just—" "Save it," David cut him off, voice calm, edged steel. Josh instinctively stepped back, confidence faltering. "We both know what you've been doing. Or rather, who?" "It's not what it looks like." David's laugh, sharp, devoid of humor. "Really? So I didn't see you sneak into my house last night? Didn't watch you in my bed with my wife?" Took step closer, forcing Josh to retreat, bumping parked car. Josh swallowed hard. "Sarah said, she told me you knew, that you were okay with it, that you couldn't satisfy her." David's smile icy. "She likes that story. Did it make you feel big? Sneaking around with your friend's mother? Spending my money? Laughing at me behind my back?" "I never laughed," Josh protested, denial ending with grunt as David's fist slammed into stomach. Younger man doubled over, gasping. "Don't lie to me," David growled, grabbing Josh's collar, hauling him upright. "I trusted you, fed you, mentored you, let you into my life. This is how you repay me?" Landed another punch, Josh's ribs. Boy raised arms feebly, but David's strength overwhelmed him. "Mr. Sterling, please," Josh wheezed, silenced by another calculated strike. "I trusted you," David hissed. "She came on to me," Josh stammered. "Said marriage was over anyway, that you were just staying together for appearances." David stepped back, letting Josh collapse. Blood trickling from split lip. "And you thought that made it okay?" "I'm sorry," Josh mumbled, spitting blood. "I'll end it. I'll tell her it's over." "No," David coldly. "You'll say nothing. Keep playing your role, just as you have been." Confusion flickered across Josh's battered face. "What? I don't understand." David pulled out phone, snapping photos Josh's injuries. "Insurance. In case you get ideas. Going to Sarah. Police. Remember, I have videos of you in my house. How do you think your parents would feel seeing those?" You can't," Josh stammered. "I can, and I will," David, straightening tie. "Josh, this was just a warning." "Try me again. You'll regret it." "Why not expose us now?" Josh asked, wincing, touching lip. David's smile, devoid of warmth. "That would be too easy. Sarah needs to learn what consequences feel like, and you're going to help me teach her." Turned to leave. Paused. "Oh, Josh, clean yourself up before tonight. Wouldn't want Sarah suspicious, would we?" Walking back to car, heard Josh's ragged breathing. Confrontation? Perfect. Just enough violence to instill fear. Just enough threats to ensure compliance. If Josh foolish enough to report, David had contingencies. Phone buzzed again. "Where's the checkbook? Landscapers are waiting." Sarah's text. David crafted apologetic reply. Started engine. Phase 1 complete. Josh silenced. Too terrified to warn Sarah. Too entangled to escape. Drive to work. Refining next stage's plan. Surveillance cameras. Vigilant. Documenting every harsh comment, malice act, financial exploitation instance. David's lawyer, thorough in counterattack planning. Needed additional proof. Every betrayal act captured. Malevolence laid bare. Lies arsenal dismantled. Sarah, Emily, consumed by control illusion, blind to storm brewing. Carried on, oblivious to justice looming. Sharp ping. Phone. Another imperious message from Sarah. Barely registered. Mind already steps ahead, orchestrating moves, careful precision, guided him so far. Piece by piece, strategy coming together. Final play, still distant. Evening, stepped into house. Sarah, Emily, kitchen, engrossed in Sarah's phone. Laughter filled space. Amusement stopped, noticing him. Expressions hardening, synchronized glares. "Did you remember dry cleaning?" Sarah demanded, flicking hair, practiced indifference. David silently set garment bag's counter. "Yes, paid landscaper too." "Well, aren't you just a star?" Emily sneered, dripping sarcasm. "Should we throw parade for doing bare minimum?" "Speaking of bare minimum," Sarah added, lips curling, taunting smirk. "Josh is coming over tonight, house to ourselves." Masking thoughts, David replied evenly. "Dinner before I leave?" "Don't bother." Sarah rolled eyes. "Josh ordering from that fancy Italian place you complained about last month?" Emily chimed in, grin. "The one where appetizers cost more than Dad earns an hour. Josh knows how to treat Mom right." David nodded, unreadable. Josh's name, no fear evoked. Younger man kept earlier altercation private. "I'll stay out of your way." "Not so fast," Sarah snapped. "Credit card charges. You questioned." David turned back slowly. Spa visits, jewelry purchases seemed excessive. "Excessive?" Sarah's laugh, sharp, biting. "After all I've endured, you dare call it excessive?" Stepped closer, jabbing manicured finger chest. "Let me spell it out. You'll pay every penny. Or explore how Judge might interpret your financial micromanagement." Emily stepped in, mother's side. "That's financial abuse, Dad. I read about it. Right, Mom?" Sarah's grin widened. "Exactly, sweetheart. Your father's controlling nature, always been abusive, beneath calm demeanor. Grim satisfaction, every word, accusation, recorded." "I'll take care of it." David softly. Sarah patted cheek mockingly. "Of course you will. Now get out. Josh will be here soon. I need to get ready." "Yeah, Dad," Emily sneered. "Go hide in your room like always. Watch TV, drown out noise." David turned, no word. Faint smile surfaced, ascending stairs. They had no idea what he was truly watching. Upstairs, settling into usual spot, laptop, security feeds. Doorbell rang. Josh entered cautiously, stiff, deliberate movements. Faint bruises, face, partially concealed makeup. Discomfort betrayed earlier confrontation. "Baby!" Sarah's voice boomed speakers. "I've missed you!" "Gross, Mom," Emily laughed. "Get a room." "Oh, we plan to," Sarah purred. "David, we're heading upstairs. Don't bother us." David switched camera view, watching them climb stairs. Josh hesitated near guest room door. Glance betrayed unease. Sarah, lost desires, didn't notice. Phone vibrated. Message from Cohen. "How's evidence collection going?" "Better than expected," David replied securely. "They're slipping." "Good. More we have, harder they'll fall," Cohen responded. David closed app. Refocusing feeds. Master bedroom. Sarah's predatory advances. Josh's reluctance, evident. Emily, ever accomplice. Look out. Knock on door. David minimized window quickly. "What is it?" he asked. Emily entered, no invite. "Mom wants her platinum card. It's on my dresser." David, not looking up. "God, you're so pathetic," Emily muttered, lingering. "Just sitting here while Mom's with Josh. Don't you have any pride?" David met her gaze. "Is this about pride?" "Yeah," Emily said. "Normal men would fight back. You just sit here, take it. Pathetic." And you think that's what I should do? Fight back? David laughed faintly. As if you could. Mom's got everything ready to destroy you. One wrong move, you're done. David smiled faintly. Is that what she told you? Emily hesitated. It's the truth. She's been planning this for years. You never stood a chance. I see, David replied, focus back to laptop. Anything else? Emily shrugged. Whatever, just stay here. Keep being pathetic. It's what you're good at. She left. David reopened feeds, adding damning piece to collection. Emily's admission, long-term schemes, invaluable. Another buzz. Phone. Message from Josh. I can't keep doing this. Guilt gnawed David, determination unshaken. You'll do it, he typed, unwavering fingers. Unless you'd prefer those videos go public. Reply from Josh, swift, desperate. I'll do anything. Just please make this stop. Faint, cold smile tugged David's lips. Should have thought twice before crossing me, wrote back. Now follow through. Make it believable. Cameras, David observed Josh reluctantly resume roll. Younger man's effort, hollow. Echo of genuine engagement. Sarah, preoccupied pleasures, paid no attention Josh's unease. David reclined chair, calmly documenting every detail. Soon, arsenal needed. Dismantle facades. Time wasn't ripe yet. Wanted them dig deeper. Deception. Phone vibrated, another impatient text from Sarah. Barely glanced, letting her believe she still held reins. Self-assuredness, eventual downfall, all the more satisfying. Time nearing. Very soon. Next day, David met Cohen, lawyer, pristine office, quiet elegance. Screen trove damning evidence. Cohen reviewed files, expression shifted. Astonishment. This is significant. Cohen, adjusting glasses. Financial records alone, incriminating, paired with videos, recordings, airtight case. Will it suffice? David, sharp, focused tone. Cohen leaned back thoughtfully. More than. Recordings expose intentional manipulation, Emily's admissions, financial abuse, footage from home, affair, admissible, timestamps, location data. Judge won't overlook indiscretions, marital residence. David's nod, measured. And Josh? Liability? From what I've seen. Cohen, tapping pen desk. More likely crumble under pressure than fight back. Parents, high social standing, especially vulnerable. Fear scandal, likely keep him in check. Cohen's secretary appeared. Door. Mr. Sterling, your wife online. Insists urgent. David glanced watch. Hint smile forming. Perfect timing. Anticipated her call. Aligning shopping spree. Ensuing credit card issue. Put her through. Coolly. Nod, Cohen. Speakerphone activated. David? Sarah's voice crackled. Irritation. Wise platinum card declined. Standing here, cart full of items, looking ridiculous. Meeting. David replied smoothly. Perhaps you've reached limit. Limit? She snapped, anger boiling. How dare you? You know I need these things, trying to embarrass me. Not at all, darling. David, even tone. Never aim to control, manipulate you. Pause hung air. Sarah processed unusual response. Next words, suspicion. What exactly supposed to mean? Nothing, David, feigning innocence. Just agreeing with you, questioning your spending, seen as financial abuse. Isn't that what you mentioned to Emily? Silence longer this time. "Where are you, really?" she demanded. "Meeting. As I said, we'll talk about card when I return." "You're scheming something," Sarah hissed. "Don't know what game you're playing. Remember, I have proof of your controlling behavior. One wrong move, I'll take everything." "Is that a threat?" David asked, smile sharp, unseen. "It's a promise. Fix the card, you'll regret it." Line went dead. Cohen raised eyebrow. "Enlightening. Assume that was recorded." David adjusted tie. "Naturally. She's beginning to sense shift. Hasn't pieced it together yet." "Tread carefully," Cohen warned. "Cornered opponent, most dangerous." David's phone buzzed again. Emily's message. "Mom's furious. You're going to pay for this, loser." Almost immediately, another text. Josh. "She's talking about destroying you. Maybe we should stop." David's response to Josh, curt. "Stick to the plan, unless you'd prefer those videos go public." To Emily, placating. "I'll handle it when I'm back," Cohen observed silently. They're all playing parts perfectly. Wife's arrogance, daughter's malice, Josh's fear, all aligning. "Speaking of aligning," David, standing, "should head home. Sarah primed for usual spectacle." "Can you keep act together as she escalates?" Cohen asked. David's smile, ice. "Years of practice, adept. Besides, her overconfidence breeds carelessness. Each insult, threat, strengthens my case." "Just don't let her provoke premature reaction," Cohen cautioned. "Timing is everything." "I've been patient this long," David replied. "Can wait a bit longer." Driving home, rehearsed confrontation. Sarah's fury, card issue, ammunition. Emily, likely join in. Grim smirk. Let them fume, cling to illusion of control. Every word spat, fortified case. Phone rang. Sarah's name lit screen. Ignored it. Gesture. Stoke her anger. Everything set. Evidence meticulously compiled. Traps laid. Players unknowingly positioned. Finale. Pulled into driveway. Soon they'd learn cost underestimating resolute man. Landscapers asking payment again. "Can't afford tarnish image neighbors," Cohen remarked. David hesitated. Cohen's gaze unwavering. "Ignore it," he suggested, quiet certainty. "She'll have bigger issues to handle soon. Are you ready to proceed?" David rose, smoothing tie, deliberate care. "I've been ready for months. Make the calls." Without hesitation, Cohen reached phone, dialed number he knew by heart. "Mrs. Sterling? Daniel Cohen, legal counsel for David Sterling," he began, sharp, professional tone. "Calling to inform you client's filing for divorce, grounds of infidelity, financial misconduct, receiving necessary documents shortly, check email. Furthermore, might want notify acquaintance Mr. Chun. Family seeing enlightening material this morning." "You're bluffing," Sarah shot back, rising tension voice betraying her. "David wouldn't dare." "Doesn't have backbone to." "Absolutely does," Cohen interrupted smoothly. "Armed substantial proof support claims. You should check email." "Furthermore, might want notify acquaintance Mr. Chun. Family seeing enlightening material this morning." "You're bluffing," Sarah shot back, rising tension voice betraying her. "David wouldn't dare. Doesn't have backbone to." "Absolutely does," Cohen interrupted smoothly. "Armed substantial proof support claims. You should check email." "Furthermore, might want notify acquaintance Mr. Chun. Family seeing enlightening material this morning." "You're bluffing," Sarah shot back, rising tension voice betraying her. "David wouldn't dare. Doesn't have backbone to." Absolutely does, Cohen interrupted smoothly. Armed substantial proof support claims. You should check email. Furthermore, might want notify acquaintance Mr. Chun, family seeing enlightening material this morning. You're bluffing, Sarah shot back, rising tension voice betraying her. David wouldn't dare. Doesn't have backbone to... Absolutely does, Cohen interrupted smoothly. Armed substantial proof support claims. You should check email. Furthermore, might want notify acquaintance Mr. Chun, family seeing enlightening material this morning. You're bluffing, Sarah shot back, rising tension voice betraying her. David wouldn't dare. Doesn't have backbone to... Absolutely does, Cohen interrupted smoothly. Armed substantial proof support claims. You should check email. Furthermore, might want notify acquaintance Mr. Chun, family seeing enlightening material this morning. You're bluffing, Sarah shot back, rising tension voice betraying her. David wouldn't dare. Doesn't have backbone to... Absolutely does, Cohen interrupted smoothly. Armed substantial proof support claims. You should check email. Furthermore, might want notify acquaintance Mr. Chun, family seeing enlightening material this morning. You're bluffing, Sarah shot back, rising tension voice betraying her. David wouldn't dare. Doesn't have backbone to... Absolutely does, Cohen interrupted smoothly. Armed substantial proof support claims. You should check email. Furthermore, might want notify acquaintance Mr. Chun, family seeing enlightening material this morning. You're bluffing, Sarah shot back, rising tension voice betraying her. David wouldn't dare. Doesn't have backbone to... Absolutely does, Cohen interrupted smoothly. Armed substantial proof support claims. You should check email. Furthermore, might want notify acquaintance Mr. Chun, family seeing enlightening material this morning. You're bluffing, Sarah shot back, rising tension voice betraying her. David wouldn't dare. Doesn't have backbone to... Absolutely does, Cohen interrupted smoothly. Armed substantial proof support claims. You should check email. Furthermore, might want notify acquaintance Mr. Chun, family seeing enlightening material this morning. You're bluffing, Sarah shot back, rising tension voice betraying her. David wouldn't dare. Doesn't have backbone to... Absolutely does, Cohen interrupted smoothly. Armed substantial proof support claims. You should check email. Furthermore, might want notify acquaintance Mr. Chun, family seeing enlightening material this morning. You're bluffing, Sarah shot back, rising tension voice betraying her. David wouldn't dare. Doesn't have backbone to... Absolutely does, Cohen interrupted smoothly. Armed substantial proof support claims. You should check email. Furthermore, might want notify acquaintance Mr. Chun, family seeing enlightening material this morning. You're bluffing, Sarah shot back, rising tension voice betraying her. David wouldn't dare. Doesn't have backbone to... Absolutely does, Cohen interrupted smoothly. Armed substantial proof support claims. You should check email. Furthermore, might want notify acquaintance Mr. Chun, family seeing enlightening material this morning. You're bluffing, Sarah shot back, rising tension voice betraying her. David wouldn't dare. Doesn't have backbone to... Absolutely does, Cohen interrupted smoothly. Armed substantial proof support claims. You should check email. Furthermore, might want notify acquaintance Mr. Chun, family seeing enlightening material this morning. You're bluffing, Sarah shot back, rising tension voice betraying her. David wouldn't dare. Doesn't have backbone to... Absolutely does, Cohen interrupted smoothly. Armed substantial proof support claims. You should check email. Furthermore, might want notify acquaintance Mr. Chun, family seeing enlightening material this morning. You're bluffing, Sarah shot back, rising tension voice betraying her. David wouldn't dare, doesn't have backbone to. Absolutely does, Cohen interrupted smoothly. Armed substantial proof support claims. You should check email. Furthermore, might want notify acquaintance, Mr. Chun. Family seeing enlightening material this morning. You're bluffing, Sarah shot back, rising tension voice betraying her. David wouldn't dare, doesn't have backbone to. Absolutely does, Cohen interrupted smoothly. Armed substantial proof support claims. You should check email. Furthermore, might want notify acquaintance, Mr. Chun. Family seeing enlightening material this morning. You're bluffing, Sarah shot back, rising tension voice betraying her. David wouldn't dare, doesn't have backbone to. Absolutely does, Cohen interrupted smoothly. Armed substantial proof support claims. You should check email. Furthermore, might want notify acquaintance, Mr. Chun. Family seeing enlightening material this morning. You're bluffing, Sarah shot back, rising tension voice betraying her. David wouldn't dare. Doesn't have backbone to. Absolutely does, Cohen interrupted smoothly. Armed substantial proof support claims. You should check email. Furthermore, might want notify acquaintance, Mr. Chun. Family seeing enlightening material this morning. You're bluffing, Sarah shot back, rising tension voice betraying her. David wouldn't dare. Doesn't have backbone to. Absolutely does, Cohen interrupted smoothly. Armed substantial proof support claims. You should check email. Furthermore, might want notify acquaintance, Mr. Chun. Family seeing enlightening material this morning. You're bluffing, Sarah shot back, rising tension voice betraying her. David wouldn't dare. Doesn't have backbone to. Absolutely does, Cohen interrupted smoothly. Armed substantial proof support claims. You should check email. Furthermore, might want notify acquaintance, Mr. Chun. Family seeing enlightening material this morning. You're bluffing, Sarah shot back, rising tension voice betraying her. David wouldn't dare. Doesn't have backbone to. Absolutely does, Cohen interrupted smoothly. Armed substantial proof support claims. You should check email. Furthermore, might want notify acquaintance, Mr. Chun. Family seeing enlightening material this morning. You're bluffing, Sarah shot back, rising tension voice betraying her. David wouldn't dare. Doesn't have backbone to. Absolutely does, Cohen interrupted smoothly. Armed substantial proof support claims. You should check email. You're bluffing, Sarah shot back, rising tension voice betraying her. David wouldn't dare. Doesn't have backbone to. Absolutely does, Cohen interrupted smoothly. Armed substantial proof support claims. You should check your email. Furthermore, might want to notify your acquaintance, Mr. Chun. Family seeing enlightening material this morning. You're bluffing, Sarah shot back, rising tension voice betraying her. David wouldn't dare. Doesn't have backbone to. Absolutely does, Cohen interrupted smoothly. Armed substantial proof support claims. You should check your email. Cohen ended call, just as David's phone began to buzz incessantly. Incoming notifications. Sarah's number flashed repeatedly, then Emily's, then text message cascade. Don't respond, Cohen advised firmly. Let them sweat. Videos being distributed now. Within hour, everyone her circle know exactly who she is, what she's done. David nodded, eyes scanning frantic messages lighting screen. Sarah, what have you done? Emily. Dad, what's going on? Mom's freaking out. Josh, my parents just called. Please, you promise not to do this. Sarah, you think you can destroy me? I'll ruin you first. How long before everything unravels? David asked, silencing phone. Emails rolling out in waves. By midday, full picture clear. Her affair, misuse funds, Emily's complicity, all of it, Cohen replied. Just then, office phone lit up. Glance display, faint smile curling lips. Right on time, he muttered, switching speakerphone. Mr. Cohen, Michael Chun here, enraged voice boomed. What meaning these videos? Son-involved married woman, her house? Cohen's voice, calm, deliberate. Every piece evidence sent you, thoroughly verified, Mr. Chun. Timestamps, documents, corroborating testimony. Sorry this how you found out. He's just a kid. That woman, old enough be his mother. Chun's outrage cracked voice. Where is she now? Likely trying salvage what's left reputation, David replied, icy detachment. Evidence clear. She manipulated my resources, fund escapades with your son. This will ruin him, Chun stammered, voice breaking. His future. Then perhaps he shouldn't have engaged a fair married woman, David shot back coldly. Actions have consequences. Call ended. Cohen turned to David. Ready next step? Once filing goes through, no reversing course. David glanced phone, buzzing constant. Yes. She tried to destroy me. Now she can deal with fallout her own choices. Cohen typed rapidly. Filing will hit court system within hour. Evidence ensures her claims financial abuse won't hold water. Judge will see truth. As for Emily, her involvement enabling affair, shatter standing among peers. Many already received her messages boasting about it. David's phone vibrated yet again. Sarah's increasingly desperate texts filled screen. Sarah, David, you can't do this to me, I'll expose you. Emily. Dad, please, the videos are everywhere, my friends won't stop texting me. Josh. My dad's furious. My life is ruined, why are you doing this? Sarah's best friend. Friend. I saw the videos. How could she? Max, I'm so sorry we had no idea. Neighbor. Neighbor. The evidence is shocking after all these years she lied about you, I'm so sorry. Cohen shut laptop, finality. It's done. Filing submitted. Should we head to your house? David adjusted tie once more, reflection in window, cool, composed. Yes. Time confront my family. Arriving, Sarah's luxury SUV parked driveway. Inside house, shadows darted nervously. Front door flew open as David approached. Sarah, disheveled state, makeup smudged, designer outfit askew. How dare you! She shrieked, storming toward him. You pathetic excuse for a man! How could you do this? David stood firm, resolute. Do what, Sarah? Expose your betrayal? Reveal your manipulation? I'll ruin you! She spat, voice fury, desperation mix. Everything you have because of me. Actually, Cohen interjected calmly, stepping forward. Evidence suggests otherwise. You've been undermining him for years. Now it's all laid bare. Evidence! Sarah scoffed, tremor voice betraying fear. It's fake. All of it. Videos don't lie, David said quietly. Neither do bank statements, or your recorded admissions. All documented. Her voice faltered. You recorded me? Whispered, disbelief etched face. David's gaze, cold as words. Actions have consequences, Sarah. Time you face yours. House David purchased, voice cut tension, icy, measured. This is my home, paid for with my money. You've been stealing from me for years. Emily appeared doorway, hesitantly, face pale, worried. Dad, please, implored, voice quivering. Everyone's seen videos, my friends, their parents, people talking nonstop. You have to put end to this. Like you stopped Josh from sneaking in? David's eyebrow arched sharply. Stopped him? Or enjoyed playing lookout, while your mother systematically destroyed this family? Emily's voice cracked emotion. That's unfair. Mom deserves to be happy. You're just so pathetic. Weak. Bitter smirk crossed David's face. You, your mother, made feelings about me crystal clear. Fortunately, cameras caught everything. Insults, cruelty, every calculated humiliation. Nearby, Sarah's phone buzzed incessantly. Glanced screen, complexion paling. Country club. They've revoked membership. Charity board. Voice faltered. They want me stepped down. Cohen, observing, commented dryly. Amazing how quickly people distance themselves, confronted irrefutable evidence moral decay. Sarah's confidence crumbled. You can't do this, she whispered, shaking voice. I'll expose you for what you truly are, way you controlled, mistreated me. David's tone sharpened. With what proof? Those fabricated tales, financial abuse? So-called evidence you concocted? Check your email, Sarah. Truth already out. Sent to everyone. Emily's phone chimed repeatedly, incoming messages. Hands trembled, reading them. They're calling me terrible things, saying I helped destroy your marriage. Betrayed you. David's voice softened. Weight judgment. Didn't you? How many times let Josh in? How often stood by while your mother humiliated me? It's all there, Emily. Documented. Everyone see. Sarah's facade finally cracked. I'll sue you, she snarled, fear betraying bravado. I'll take everything in divorce. Cohen spoke, calm precision. Mrs. Sterling might want review divorce filings, with evidence infidelity, fraud, abuse. Fortunate walk away with anything at all. Sarah's voice faltered. You're bluffing. No judge would... David interrupted, biting tone. Sigh against poor victimized wife. Videos tell different story. So do bank records. Your own words, camera, reveal everything you've tried hide. Outside, screech tires, Josh's car arrival. Emerged, parents close behind. Father radiating fury, mother quietly weeping. Josh's voice rose anger. You swore you wouldn't release videos. David's response, calm, indifferent. Promised I wouldn't, provided you upheld your end agreement. Consider this lesson accountability. Josh's father stormed driveway, palpable anger. This you're doing, Mrs. Sterling, seducing young boys. My son was your daughter's friend. Sarah backed away, poise shattering. It's not what it looks like. He pursued me. David let out derisive laugh. Pursued you? Footage says otherwise. Should we replay part where you schemed lure him in? Conversations where you encouraged Emily exploit friendship? Josh's mother turned Emily, voice trembling betrayal. We treated you like one of our own. This how you repay us? Helping your mother destroy my son's life. Emily's composure shattered. Mom said it was fine. She told me Dad deserved it, that he was worthless. I didn't know. David's voice cut protests. Oh, you knew. Recordings make it clear exactly how much you knew, how much you enjoyed it. Shall we revisit some highlights? Mocking? Laughter at my expense? Neighbors gathered, drawn by drama. Members Sarah's social circle arrived, phones buzzing, damning evidence. David, Sarah begged, desperation edging voice. We can fix this. For Emily's sake. David's expression hardened. Like you fixed things with Josh? Turned Cohen. Documents ready, Mrs. Sterling? Cohen opened briefcase. Deliberate precision. Indeed, though she may wish consult own attorney, if she can find one willing represent her after this. Sarah's phone buzzed again, stared screen, horror spreading face. "Videos. They're everywhere. My family, my friends, they've all seen them." David's voice, quiet but firm. "Actions have consequences, Sarah." "Isn't that what you always told me? When you maxed out my credit cards? When you turned Emily against me? When you invited your lover into my home?" Addressing growing crowd, continued. "Check inboxes. Find everything need to see truth. Every manipulation. Every betrayal." Emily clutched his arm, tears streaming face. "Dad, please. My friends. My future. This will ruin me." David gently pried hand away. "No, Emily. You made your choices. Now you'll face consequences." As more phones buzzed, murmurs rippled crowd, Sarah, Emily stood frozen, lives unraveling. David's voice rang out. Chaos. "Cohen, let's proceed." Cohen nodded briskly. "Of course." Retrieved more papers briefcase. Month later, David sat across Cohen, courthouse conference room. Divorce proceedings concluded swiftly. Overwhelming evidence, no room dispute. "Judge reviewed case this morning," Cohen said, arranging documents table. "Ruling entirely your favor. House, bulk assets, all awarded you." David nodded, scanning settlement papers. "Sarah's claims financial abuse dismissed," Cohen replied succinctly. "Bank records made it clear who real perpetrator was." Knock door interrupted. Sarah entered, third attorney Weeks. Once impeccable appearance, worn, desperate look. "David?" she began, attempting muster old authority. "We need talk." Without looking up, David replied. "Anything to say? Can be said here?" Shoulders sagged defeat. "Fine," she muttered, slumping chair. Confidence once wielded, utterly gone. "Your intentions? Unmistakably clear. Reputation shattered. Social connections obliterated. Financial stability eradicated. What more could you possibly want from me?" Sarah's eyes finally met David's. "Now, aftermath your choices." David's voice, steady, razor sharp. "Don't pretend ignorance, Sarah." Sarah's tone hardened, trace former defiance. "Just tell me what you want end this. What will it take?" "End it?" David, bitter laugh. "Like you tried erase me, piece by piece, year after year, until nothing left of who I was, just puppet you controlled?" "I never," Sarah faltered, voice wavering. "I never meant for you be left with nothing. Never meant bankrupt me divorce. Never intended destroy my name, with lies you so carefully wove about abuse, control." David slid folder across table. "Recordings tell another story entirely." Sarah's lawyer cleared throat cautiously. "Mrs. Sterling, I strongly recommend—" "Be quiet," Sarah snapped, turning back David. "Think about Emily, David, her future at stake." David's tone softened slightly, remained firm. "Emily made her choices, played her part dismantling her father's life. Now she has lived with fallout." "She's being ostracized by everyone," Sarah pleaded, desperation creeping voice. "Her friends abandoned her. Colleges, rejecting applications." "Consequences," David interrupted, cool voice. "Isn't that lesson you always taught her? Or should I remind you her own words, those recordings? Dad's such a loser. He deserves everything he gets." Sarah's composure crumbled, voice trembled. "Please, David, I'll do anything. Just make this stop." David leaned forward, gaze unyielding. "Stop what? The truth? That's thing about truth, Sarah. Once it's out, you can't manipulate anymore." It just is. Knock door broke tension. Emily entered. Once pristine appearance, haunted, hollow look, seeming far older. "Dad," she began. Fragile voice. David held up hand. "Stop her. Unless this about settlement, we have nothing to discuss." "My friends won't talk me anymore." Emily, voice cracking. "College I dreamed of. They said application isn't competitive because everything, Mom's reputation, people know what we did." David's expression unmoved. "Yes, Emily. People know exactly what you did. How does it feel? Face judgment for your actions, instead of lies you helped create?" "I'm your daughter," Emily whispered, tears streaming. "And I was your father," David responded coldly. "Man you helped destroy. Do you remember that? One you mocked, humiliated, joining your mother, betraying everything our family stood for?" "I didn't understand," Emily sobbed. "Mom told me—" "Your mother told you plenty," David interjected sharply. "And you chose believe her, chose take part her games. Now you're living with consequences those decisions." Cohen, lawyer, cleared throat. "Perhaps we should return matter settlement. Judge is ready." David nodded, turned back table. "As I was saying, given the evidence—" "Evidence you collected by spying on us," Sarah blurted, desperation. "Legal surveillance, my own home," David reminded evenly. "Every space where I had expectation privacy, including bedroom where you entertained your lover. How's Josh, by the way?" Sarah flinched. "His parents sent him abroad. Avoid scandal." "Wise choice," David said dryly, "though I imagine university withdrawals, viral videos, will follow him." "You're enjoying this," Emily accused, brushing away tears. "You want us suffer." David's gaze didn't waver. "Not as much as you enjoyed watching me suffer. How often did you laugh while your mother tore me apart? How many times did you help plan my humiliation?" Before Emily could reply, another knock, court clerk arrival. "Judge Terrell is ready." Group moved courtroom. David, lawyer, one side. Sarah, hers, other. Emily sat alone, back. Haunted expression unchanged. Judge's ruling, swift, definitive. Evidence irrefutable. David granted house, bulk assets, complete freedom Sarah's financial manipulations. Her accusations abuse, formally dismissed. Her own misconduct, documented public record. Additionally, Judge Terrell concluded, Mrs. Sterling ordered cover Mr. Sterling's legal fees in full, due her documented pattern financial, psychological abuse. Sarah's face fell, voice barely whisper. But I have nothing left. Accounts frozen. Credit ruined. Perhaps you should have thought of that before maxing out fraudulent credit cards in your husband's name, Judge replied curtly. Next case. Outside courthouse, David stepped sunlight, inhaled deeply. 2 decades marriage, unraveled mere hours. 20 years lies, manipulation, finally met justice. "David, wait!" Sarah called, hurrying down steps. "Please, we can fix this." He turned face her, voice resolute. Fix what, Sarah? Your reputation? Your lifestyle? Your relationship with Emily? Some things are beyond repair, Sarah. Some betrayals run too deep. "I'll change," she pleaded. "I'll do better. We can start fresh." David adjusted tie, shook head. "We can't. You've shown me who you truly are. You, Emily, both. and I believe you now. No backward glance, walked car, phone buzzed, text. Dinner invitation, woman he'd recently met. Someone kind, genuine. Untouched venom poisoned his marriage. Typed quick reply. Another time. Tonight's about celebrating my freedom. Rearview mirror saw Sarah, Emily, courthouse steps. Carefully constructed web lies, manipulation, ruins. They had underestimated him, mistaking patience for weakness, silence for surrender. But they had taught him art-calculated cruelty, and he had mastered it far better than they ever anticipated. My friend, and this is end story. If you liked this story, then put your royal like and subscribe to channel May the Force be with you.